But how did you get a part of Braille?
Yeah, so I was just in Australia doing my thing. I was already kind of like old in skating, I guess. I was like, well, you want to go back even further?
Yeah.
All right, so growing up skating, I'm just kind of doing my thing. I got like kind of like local sponsors and stuff. And then I kind of hit when I was sort of getting to like 18. Man, it's so windy. You think it's all right?
It's good. It'll be fine. Is that shaking like crazy?
Nah, but I mean the audio as well.
I got the guy to mix it.
All right.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, I'm just like skating normally. I got some sponsors and stuff. But then when I kind of got to like, my early 20s, it's like nothing. I couldn't like break out of just like the local sponsored free stuff level to like actually getting paid or like actually getting on trips or like anything else.
Yeah.
And then I guess, I don't know, in my like heart, I never really was like, you got to move to California and like try to make it. Like, I never really felt like that. I was just like, yeah, I like skating. I guess it's not going to be my career and I'll just go do something else. And that was kind of like my sentiment for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't until like Instagram kind of came around where Instagram video in particular, when the video went from 15 seconds to 1 minute, you remember that era?
Yeah, it was over after that.
Yeah. When that happened, I was like, oh, like this is kind of interesting. And then, because I would get like photos in the Australian magazines and like drop video parts and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was always like, I had to kind of like beg like the other people, like, please release my thing. Like, oh, I'll do really hard tricks. Like, please put it in the magazine. And like, I was not like super down with that. And I probably wasn't considered to be like the coolest dude either. I was like, I wasn't like too on the out or whatever, but I was like, just like on the side. And they're like, oh yeah, he's good, but he's like kind of like, maybe he's a little bit weird or whatever. And then I didn't really like that I had to always beg them to try to get my hooks out there. But then when Instagram came, I can do some kind of crazy viral tricks sort of thing. And I started just doing hard tricks, posting on Instagram, and then it was over after that. Like, I built my following like pretty quick on Instagram. And like, then in my soul, I was like, oh, like maybe like I shouldn't have given up on skating of this dream of like being a skater. Like maybe I do have something to contribute to skating kind of thing. And then like after that, like I was still sponsored by this local company in Australia. It's called Folklore Skateboards. Then when I built my following, then they're like, oh, like now there's enough demand. Like, let's give you a pro board. Like, we'll turn you pro.
Oh, shit.
And then I like dropped a pod and like had a pro board and like did that whole thing with them. Then after a little bit of that, I was like, oh, like I've never really gone to America. I should just go on a trip to America. And then I went like 1 month trip. And I was like, I want to see all the sites. I want to go to the barracks, go to Braille. It was actually mainly because John Rob Moore. Do you know who John Rob Moore is? He's like the skater from like Happy Medium crew. He does
I probably just met him then because I was just out there for the premiere.
Oh yeah, you might have. He does like all the crazy manuals. He would have been doing crazy manuals in the video and like crazy tech stuff. He's kind of like tall dude.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But anyway, he's like, I really loved Happy Medium growing up as a kid. I loved their vibe, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then he started following me on Instagram, and we would talk, and he's always like, come to Arizona, come skate with Happy Medium, come. And then I was like, all right, I'll do an America trip. Like, you know what? I will come. I will go and skate with you.
Fuck
so
yeah.
I went first to SF, and I went to Braille, met up with them, skated with them. Then I went to LA, met up with Jeff DeCesare.
Oh, yeah?
Your boy. Met up with...
was he screaming and shit?
Barracks. No, I met up with him and I did a triple flip. He was actually injured when I met with him. He was on crutches. I did a triple flip and then he I turned the camera to him and he's like, I approve.
Fucking Jeff.
Classic collab. But anyway, went to Barracks and just like did kind of all that, then drove to Arizona and then spent 2 weeks in Arizona with John Robin.
That's the dream.
Yeah, and that was really cool. Then I came back. Then I filmed like good videos with Braille too. You might have seen like one of the tricks I did. It was like I do a pop shove and then the board goes under the rail and I hippie jump over and then it 50s the hubba.
I think I shot at that trick out in one of the podcasts.
Yeah. That was like on that original trip with Braille. Like the first time I went to Braille, I did that trick.
I thought that was a recent.
I just posted it or whatever. You gotta sometimes you gotta repost, just to,
you ahead of your time, man.
The reason I say that trick is because I kind of impressed them or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when I came back to Australia, I think Aaron maybe reposted one of my things, something like that. And then I just said to him like, oh, like thanks for featuring me, thanks for posting, like I had a great time. If you're ever looking for more skaters, like let me know. And then he's like, move here. Let's get it work full time for Braille. Yeah, it was like that. And I was like, damn, I'm down.